Seniors, without these 7 foods, your kidneys can't heal, creatinine won't drop. Are you choosing foods that actually help your kidneys or unknowingly making choices that could be causing harm? This question is especially important for seniors because the foods you eat each day can quietly affect your kidney health without obvious symptoms, raising your creatinine levels and leaving you feeling tired or sluggish. Did you know that more than 37 million Americans live with chronic kidney disease? And many do not even realize it because early signs are so subtle. Creatinine is a waste product in your blood that builds up when your kidneys are not filtering properly. However, certain foods have the power to support your kidneys and help lower creatinine naturally. Have you ever thought about how your diet might be influencing inflammation or the levels of potassium, phosphorus, and sodium in your body? These elements are crucial because when they become too high, they put extra strain on the kidneys, making it harder for them to do their job. In my years of working with seniors on kidney health, I have seen how small changes in diet can make a big difference in lab results and overall well-being. This video will share 7 foods that are not just good for your kidneys, but can actively support healing. We will also discuss how much to eat daily, how to prepare these foods safely, what to watch out for on labels, and a simple habit that can boost your kidney health while you sleep. Now, let's start with a simple yet powerful vegetable that deserves to be on every senior's plate: cauliflower. Cauliflower is more than just a filler on your plate. For seniors with kidney concerns, it can be one of the smartest foods you include in your daily routine. Why? Because it is naturally low in potassium, with only about 176 milligrams per cooked cup, which makes it gentle on kidneys that are already under pressure. Many people do not realize that too much potassium in the bloodstream can lead to dangerous complications when kidneys are not functioning well enough to filter it out. At the same time, cauliflower brings a lot of nutrients to the table. It is high in vitamin C, providing around 73% of your daily need in just one serving. That helps reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the kidneys, by supporting your immune system and acting as a powerful antioxidant. It also contains folate, which is essential for red blood cell formation and cellular repair. Seniors with kidney issues often struggle with fatigue, and folate helps improve energy levels by supporting oxygen flow in the blood. And do not overlook the fiber. Cauliflower is packed with it, which can help regulate blood sugar and cholesterol, both of which are often elevated in people with kidney disease. But here is where it really shines. Cauliflower contains a natural compound called sulforaphane, which has been studied by the Cleveland Clinic for its ability to lower kidney inflammation. That is not just a small detail. Inflammation is one of the root problems in chronic kidney disease, and reducing it can help slow down damage and support healing. Now, how much should you be eating? 1/2 to 1 full cup of cooked cauliflower daily is ideal. Cooking it helps with digestion, and it makes the nutrients easier for your body to absorb. Steaming or roasting works best. One easy and kidney-friendly way to enjoy it is as mashed cauliflower. I often suggest this version to my patients. Just steam 1 head of cauliflower until soft, then blend it with 1 teaspoon of olive oil, a touch of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of plain unsweetened Greek yogurt. Instead of adding salt, try a splash of lemon juice. It brings flavor without putting stress on your sodium levels, which is a common mistake I see people make. After working with patients for 15 years, I have noticed cauliflower offers something unique. It comforts people because it gives the texture of mashed potatoes, but without the potassium spike. That matters because it allows patients to enjoy something satisfying without guilt or risk. I have seen real changes in lab results when people consistently include cauliflower in their diet, but preparation matters. Eating it raw might seem convenient, but it is harder to digest and does not allow for full nutrient absorption. Also, avoid drowning it in butter or cheese. These add harmful fats and loads of sodium, which go directly against your kidney goals. When shopping, look for tight, white heads without brown spots. Organic options are best if available because they tend to carry less pesticide residue, which is especially important for seniors with weakened kidney function. And keep in mind, even though cauliflower is great, too much of it, especially more than 1.5 cups a day, may lead to bloating because of its fiber content. That is something you want to ease into and monitor. Are you currently using cauliflower in your meals? How do you usually prepare it? I would love to hear your go-to cauliflower recipe or how you make it tasty without adding salt. Drop a comment below and share what works for you. Now, we shift to a bright and crunchy vegetable that delivers antioxidants without overwhelming your kidneys. Red bell peppers. Before we go ahead, I would really like to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what part of your health are you working on right now? If you care about staying stronger, feeling better, and being more independent as you grow older, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. If you think this kind of content supports your journey, type the number 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I know what direction to take next. Now we turn our attention to red bell peppers, which are one of the most kidney-supportive vegetables you can eat, especially if you are watching your potassium levels closely. Just half a cup of raw red bell pepper contains only about 88 milligrams of potassium. That is incredibly low compared to many other vegetables, making it a smart pick for seniors whose kidneys are struggling to filter potassium efficiently. High potassium levels can lead to muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, or even more severe issues in people with kidney problems. So keeping intake in check is vital. What makes red bell peppers stand out even more is their dense concentration of vitamin C. A single cup gives you over 150% of your daily requirement, and that matters because vitamin C supports blood vessel health, reduces inflammation, and helps protect kidney tissue from oxidative damage. You are also getting vitamin A and lycopene, 2 more powerful antioxidants that support the integrity of your nephrons, the tiny structures in the kidney that actually filter the blood. Lycopene, in particular, has been shown in research from the National Institutes of Health to support the health of glomerular capillaries, which are the very thin blood vessels in your kidneys. These vessels are incredibly delicate and play a direct role in filtration, so keeping them strong can slow disease progression. Red bell peppers are also helpful for heart health, and since heart and kidney diseases often go hand in hand, this is another reason to keep them on your plate. I often tell my patients that red bell peppers satisfy the need for crunch. That might sound simple, but it is a big deal. A lot of older adults reach for chips or salty crackers out of habit, which are loaded with sodium and harmful preservatives. Red peppers give you that same satisfying texture without loading your body with what it cannot filter. Try eating them raw with a kidney-friendly dip like hummus, or you can roast them and toss them into salads or egg dishes. Another great idea is stuffing them with grains like quinoa or barley, which add protein and fiber while keeping your blood sugar steady. If you are picking them out at the store, look for firm, shiny skins with a deep red color. Skip any that are wrinkled or soft, and if you plan to eat them raw, organic is a safer choice since it has less chemical residue. Pre-cut or bagged options can also work, but check the label for hidden preservatives like sodium-based additives, which often sneak in. A good daily amount is about half to 1 full red pepper, depending on your overall meal plan. Just avoid switching them out for green bell peppers. While they may look similar, green peppers have higher oxalate content, which can be harder for your kidneys to handle, and they do not offer the same nutritional density. Another common mistake is peeling the skin. The outer skin holds most of the fiber and antioxidant compounds, so keeping it on boosts the health benefit. One small note for those with sensitive stomachs: the natural acidity in red bell peppers might cause a bit of heartburn if you eat them in large amounts. If that has happened to you, how did you manage it? Drop a comment below and let me know what works for you when it comes to easing digestion while still getting your nutrients. Now we move on to a creamy food that supports gut health and kidney strength without placing stress on your filtration system. Greek yogurt in its low sodium and unsweetened form. If you are trying to support kidney health without loading your body with unnecessary salt or sugar, this might be one of the smartest choices you can make. Just half a cup of plain low-sodium Greek yogurt delivers about 10 grams of high-quality protein. That is incredibly useful for seniors because as we age, muscle mass naturally declines and protein becomes even more critical to preserve strength and mobility. But with kidney concerns, protein needs to be balanced, so getting it in a clean, controlled portion like this helps meet nutritional needs without adding stress to your kidneys. What makes Greek yogurt even more special is its probiotic content. These live cultures support a healthier gut, which might seem unrelated at first, but the connection is stronger than many people realize. Your gut plays a major role in breaking down toxins before they reach the kidneys. Studies from the National Kidney Foundation have found that improving gut flora can lower uremic toxins in the blood. These toxins are normally filtered out by your kidneys, but when kidney function drops, they can build up. So boosting your digestive health actually gives your kidneys a bit of relief. Have you ever thought about how your gut might be affecting your kidneys? Drop a comment below if you have noticed any changes in digestion when your kidney numbers shift. When you are shopping for Greek yogurt, labels matter more than most people think. Always look for plain or unsweetened versions. That means no added sugar, no fruit syrups, and definitely no fruit on the bottom varieties. A good rule is to stick with brands that list under 100 milligrams of sodium per serving and steer clear of products labeled as light or zero sugar. If they use artificial sweeteners like sucralose or aspartame, these ingredients can harm gut bacteria over time and may undo the very benefit you are aiming for. I have seen some patients experience bloating or cramping after switching to artificially sweetened yogurt, only to feel better once they went back to plain, natural options. Try mixing Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a pinch of cinnamon for a simple breakfast that is low in potassium but rich in antioxidants and fiber. Or you can use it as a creamy base for dips in place of sour cream, which often contains high sodium and saturated fat. Just be careful not to overdo it. Even low phosphorus dairy adds to your calcium load, which can become a problem if you are consuming too much throughout the day. One serving, about half to 3/4 of a cup daily, is usually enough for most people. If you are lactose intolerant, do not worry. There are lactose-free versions of Greek yogurt available that still offer the same protein and probiotic benefits. Some brands even add extra gut-friendly strains, which may help even more with digestion. I often recommend these to patients who are sensitive to dairy, but still need reliable sources of protein. Have you ever tried substituting Greek yogurt for another food in your daily meals? Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear how it worked for you, or if you are planning to give it a try. Now, we advance to a grain that gets far less attention than it deserves, yet brings outstanding benefits for your kidneys: barley. What makes barley so effective is its beta-glucan content, a powerful type of soluble fiber that binds to waste compounds and cholesterol in the digestive tract. When this happens, toxins are carried out of the body before they can put pressure on the kidneys. Just half a cup of cooked barley gives you about 3 grams of this fiber, along with around 100 calories, making it a nutrient-dense, kidney-friendly carbohydrate. Did you know that fiber intake is directly linked to better outcomes in people with chronic kidney disease? That is because fiber helps support the gut-kidney axis, which influences inflammation and toxin removal. Barley has also been shown to lower blood sugar levels, and this matters deeply for people with kidney issues. High glucose levels damage the blood vessels in the kidneys, especially those tiny capillaries around the filtering units called nephrons. Over time, this weakens kidney function. When blood sugar is more stable, kidney tissue stays healthier. A study from the University of Illinois highlighted how beta-glucan found in barley improves kidney outcomes by altering the microbial environment in the gut. Have you thought about how your grain choices are affecting your kidneys? Drop a comment below if you use grains regularly and tell me which ones are part of your routine. Cooking barley is simple, but doing it the right way makes all the difference. Start by rinsing 1 cup of pearl or hulled barley thoroughly. Then simmer it in 3 cups of water for about 30 to 40 minutes. Avoid adding salt or using broths that contain sodium, as that can cancel out many of barley's benefits. I usually season mine with fresh parsley, garlic powder, and a squeeze of lemon juice. This keeps the flavor strong while protecting your kidneys from extra sodium. One common mistake I see is overcooking barley until it turns into mush. This raises the glycemic index, which makes your blood sugar spike faster. You want it cooked just enough to stay firm but tender. When shopping, go for hulled barley rather than pearl when possible. Hulled barley is less processed and holds on to more nutrients, especially the fiber-rich outer layer. Quick cook or instant versions often have additives and lack the same nutritional profile. If you are new to barley, start with small portions. It is a high-fiber grain, and introducing it too fast can lead to bloating, especially in older adults whose digestive enzymes may be lower. I always suggest starting with a 1/4 cup and working up to a 1/2 cup daily, which is the amount most studies base their benefits on. Have you ever used barley as a base for salads or soups instead of rice or pasta? Let me know your thoughts, especially if you have noticed how it makes you feel afterward. Sometimes even small dietary swaps like this can change the way your body processes fluids and toxins. Now we'll move on to a spice that is both healing and protective, one that truly belongs in every senior's kitchen, and that is turmeric. What makes turmeric especially valuable for kidney health is curcumin, its main active compound. Curcumin works by reducing inflammation at a cellular level, which is a huge deal for seniors with chronic kidney disease, because kidney inflammation is one of the main drivers behind declining filtration rates. In fact, the kidneys rely on healthy microcirculation, meaning tiny blood vessels that deliver nutrients and oxygen to delicate structures inside the kidneys. Curcumin has been shown to support that microcirculation, helping preserve those internal networks that keep the kidneys filtering properly. Now, let's break this down further. Oxidative stress plays a major role in how fast kidney function declines. This happens when the body produces more free radicals than it can neutralize, and that imbalance damages cells and tissues, including kidney cells. Turmeric's antioxidant power comes into play here by helping your body fight off those free radicals. A clinical trial at the University of California, Los Angeles even found that curcumin supplementation helped reduce key markers of inflammation in people with stage 2 and stage 3 chronic kidney disease. That means it may not just manage symptoms, but also slow disease progression. Have you ever tried turmeric in your meals or as a supplement? I would love to hear how you use it and whether you noticed any effects on your health. Now, when it comes to using turmeric effectively, absorption is everything. Curcumin does not absorb well on its own, so you need to combine it with a small amount of black pepper and a healthy fat like olive oil. This trio, turmeric, pepper, and oil, dramatically increases bioavailability, which means more of the active compound actually reaches your bloodstream. One of the simplest ways I like to take it is mixing 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper and a teaspoon of olive oil into warm water. It is also great stirred into lentil soups or vegetable stews. But whatever method you use, just do not forget the pepper and fat. Without them, most of the curcumin just passes through the body without doing its job. Let's also examine the label before buying. Choose certified organic turmeric whenever possible to avoid pesticide residue. Also, avoid spice blends because they often contain added sodium, preservatives, or coloring agents. You want it to clearly say curcuma longa on the label, which confirms it is pure turmeric root. As for how much to take, start small. Around 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon daily of powdered turmeric is usually well tolerated. You can also use a 400 milligram curcumin supplement, but only under the supervision of your healthcare provider, especially if you are on blood thinners or other medications. Have you been including turmeric in your routine, or is this something you are just starting to think about? Drop a comment below if you have questions or if you have a favorite way to use turmeric that others might benefit from. Now we move on to a source of protein that is clean, low in phosphorus, and easy on the kidneys when prepared right. Let's turn our attention to egg whites. 3 egg whites provide about 11 grams of high-quality protein while being very low in phosphorus and potassium. These 2 minerals are important to watch because excessive amounts can put extra strain on the kidneys and disrupt the balance needed for proper kidney function. Have you ever considered how protein sources affect your kidney health? I would be interested to know what protein choices you prefer and why. Now, breaking it down further, the protein in egg whites is considered complete, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your body needs without adding the mineral load found in whole eggs or many meats. This makes egg whites ideal for those who want to maintain muscle mass and strength without taxing their kidneys. I have personally advised many patients to replace red meats with egg whites because they digest more easily and do not cause sudden rises in creatinine levels, which is a waste product kidneys have to filter. Creatinine spikes can indicate kidney stress, so keeping it stable is crucial. Let's get into the daily portion recommendations. Consuming 3 to 4 egg whites daily is often enough to meet protein needs without overwhelming the kidneys. You can prepare them in various ways: scrambled, boiled, or in vegetable omelets to keep your meals interesting and nutritious. Adding vegetables boosts fiber and micronutrients, which support overall kidney health. Have you tried making egg white omelets with your favorite veggies? Let me know your go-to recipe. When buying egg whites, it is best to look for pasteurized liquid egg whites for safety and convenience. Avoid pre-mixed egg substitutes that often contain added colorants, preservatives, or salt, which can increase sodium intake unnecessarily. Do you usually buy fresh eggs or liquid egg whites? I would love to hear what works best for you. One common mistake people make is eating whole eggs daily. The yolk contains a significant amount of phosphorus, which can add to the kidney's workload and potentially worsen kidney function over time. Another mistake is avoiding protein altogether out of fear, which can lead to muscle loss and weakness, making it harder to stay active and healthy. It is a delicate balance, and egg whites help strike it well. Lastly, watch out for allergies or sensitivities to eggs. While they are uncommon, some individuals do react, so it is important to notice any discomfort or symptoms after eating egg whites. Have you or someone you know experienced any issues with eggs? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Now that we have covered protein, let's turn our attention to a soothing herbal drink that works quietly but powerfully for kidney support: cinnamon tea. Ceylon. Cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, which is important because maintaining stable blood sugar levels helps reduce stress on the kidneys. When blood sugar spikes, the kidneys have to work harder to filter excess glucose, which can accelerate damage over time. Have you ever noticed how your energy levels change after eating sugary foods? How do you manage your blood sugar throughout the day? Now, breaking this down further, cinnamon also supports kidney detoxification by helping keep blood sugar balanced. This natural balancing effect is crucial since kidney health depends on many factors, including how well your body processes sugar. Beyond blood sugar control, cinnamon has natural anti-inflammatory properties, which means it can help reduce inflammation in the body, including the delicate tissues of the kidneys. Inflammation is a common problem in chronic kidney disease, so any food that helps calm it down deserves attention. What natural anti-inflammatory foods do you include in your diet? When it comes to nutrient content, cinnamon contains polyphenols and chromium, both of which contribute to its health benefits. Polyphenols are powerful antioxidants that protect cells from damage, while chromium supports insulin function. Just half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon provides about 1 gram of fiber with 0 sugar, making it a beneficial addition without adding extra calories or harmful sugars. Have you ever thought about the nutritional power packed in spices like cinnamon? Let's go into how to prepare this tea for the best results. Boil 1 cup of water with half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon stick or powder, then let it steep for 10 to 12 minutes before drinking it warm. This method allows the beneficial compounds to infuse fully into the water. Drinking it warm also soothes the digestive system, which can be sensitive in kidney conditions. Do you prefer your teas hot or cold? What is your favorite way to enjoy cinnamon? When buying cinnamon, it is critical to choose Ceylon cinnamon, the true cinnamon variety. Many people do not realize that common store-bought cinnamon is usually cassia cinnamon, which contains high levels of coumarin. Coumarin can be toxic to the liver and kidneys when consumed in excess, so avoiding it protects your organs from additional harm. Have you checked the type of cinnamon you use lately? Drop a comment below if you want tips on identifying genuine Ceylon cinnamon. For serving frequency, drinking 1 to 2 cups a day is ideal. Adding natural flavors like a clove or fresh ginger can enhance the taste without needing sweeteners. It is important to avoid sugar or artificial sweeteners, which can harm kidney health by increasing inflammation and blood sugar levels. Have you tried adding spices like ginger or clove to your tea? I would love to hear what combinations work best for you. A common mistake with cinnamon is overuse. Consuming more than 3 grams daily can thin the blood, which could be dangerous, especially if you are on blood-thinning medications. Another pitfall is buying ready-made cinnamon drinks from stores, as they are often loaded with sugar, negating the health benefits. Do you often check ingredients on store-bought drinks? Let me know your thoughts. Next, we will move on to another valuable kidney-supporting tip that complements this simple nighttime habit of leg elevation. This practice helps reduce fluid buildup in the legs during the night, which is especially important for people who experience swelling or edema. When fluid pools in the lower limbs, it not only causes discomfort, but can also put extra pressure on the kidneys as they work to balance fluids in the body. How often do you notice swelling in your legs or feet after a long day? Share your experience below. Let's break this down further. Elevating your legs 6 to 10 inches using a firm pillow or wedge helps improve venous return, meaning it assists the blood flow back toward the heart more efficiently. This improves overall circulation, which indirectly supports kidney function by easing the load on these vital organs. Poor circulation can make the kidneys work harder to filter waste, so anything that helps blood flow more smoothly can have a positive effect on kidney health. Do you already use leg elevation or other methods to improve circulation? Now, how to do it properly is just as important as knowing why it helps. You want to raise your legs for about 15 to 20 minutes before going to bed or any time you are resting. This is long enough to allow gravity to assist in moving excess fluid away from the lower legs and feet. A firm pillow or wedge works better than soft cushions because it keeps your legs elevated steadily without sinking. Have you tried using leg wedges or pillows for support before? From a medical perspective, doctors have observed that seniors who make leg elevation a routine before sleeping tend to wake up with less swelling and show better kidney markers over time. This means their kidney function improves because the fluid balance is managed more effectively. As someone who has worked with many patients, I can confirm that this small change in routine often leads to noticeable benefits in comfort and kidney health. What small changes have you noticed make a big difference in your health routine? For an extra boost, combining leg elevation with gentle ankle stretches can further enhance circulation. Simple movements help activate muscles that support blood flow and reduce stiffness, making the practice even more effective. Do you include stretching in your daily routine? Let me know your thoughts or favorite stretches to keep your legs feeling good. Next, we will continue with another important kidney-supporting tip that fits well with this easy nighttime habit. Let's quickly review 7 kidney-supporting foods for seniors. Cauliflower helps detox with low potassium and sulforaphane. Red bell peppers offer kidney-safe antioxidants and low potassium. Greek yogurt supports the gut-kidney axis with probiotics and low sodium. Barley provides fiber to flush toxins and balance blood sugar. Turmeric reduces inflammation, protecting kidney cells, best absorbed with black pepper and healthy fat. Egg whites supply clean protein, gentle on kidneys. Cinnamon tea regulates blood sugar and aids detox, but choose true Ceylon cinnamon. Finally, elevating legs at night improves circulation and reduces fluid buildup. Which tip will you try? Let me know below.